Okay, this is video number 2. The last video was removing the gear from the airplane. I've taken the old legs off of the brackets. I got 2 Grumman Tiger blanks, drew out the new gear on there and cut them with a table saw. So this is what the blanks look like. I've actually already done some work on them. I probably cut about half of the material away. I've also put a groove in here on both sides. This is the leading edge. Riveted this aluminum on here. This is going to be for aerodynamics. So the next step was to bring it to a surface that was as flat as possible and make sure before I drilled the holes that we had the exact same measurement on the bottom here. So the kitchen counter being the flattest thing I own, I ended up with 155 millimeters from here to here. And so now I'm ready to go. I've got it all clamped in place. I'm all ready to go drill the holes. Once you drill the holes, that's it. So let's go do that. Alright, so once you have it, I have it clamped on there with a C-clamp. Once you have it clamped on there, you got to be very gentle with it, make sure it doesn't move. And so I'm going to use the tailgate of my pickup truck here as my workbench. This one's, I've already drilled 3 of the holes. So when I get done drilling the holes, I'll mix up some, I use vinyl ester resin, so I'll mix up some vinyl ester with some cotton flocks in it, and we'll kind of pour that on there as a slurry, and we'll bolt the thing down and let it cure. So in addition to the bolts holding it, we've got the fiberglass. Now on these legs, these are a little bit longer than the stock legs. They're actually 26 and a half inches long. And then my wheels and tires add another, the 4x6 tires, I'm adding another 1.5 inches in height. So I should end up somewhere around 30 inches once I get the brackets on here, like that. And so I think that's going to be a good number. There is going to be a brake line that's going to run down the back side here. Oh, the other thing about these legs, I should mention, these are 1 inch thick for the Grummans. I did not plane them down to 3/4. I figure with the shaping and cutting and stuff that I'm going to do, I'm taking off enough material. They're going to be a little stiffer than they should be, but I think they'll be fine. So that's right there is about where that bracket's going to go. So anyway, I guess I'll get these things drilled. I'll get them installed on there, and the next thing, I guess the next video I do, I will be mounting these brackets and the brakes. I've got new axles. I'm using 3/4 inch axles instead of 5/8. So I've got some welding to do. So anyway, that's about it for this video. Just a real quick one. We'll see you at the next one. Okay, just a quick little update to end this video. I've got the gear all fiberglassed onto the brackets and ready to take back out to the airplane to install. So just a quick look at that. The next video I will start installing the gear. Now this has the old bolts in it. I need to get slightly longer bolts, so they're going to be on order, and I got a couple of bolts still missing, but that is basically how the gear goes on the airplane. I did yesterday plug the holes in the spar with some oak dowel because the gear is actually going to move outward on the spar about 2 inches each side, and so I want a little bit wider stance on the airplane. I was going to get that anyway with the longer gear legs, but anyway, that'll end this video. The next video will be all about getting these back on the airplane, getting them leveled. I'm going to do all that while it's upside down, so that's going to be a little tricky, but I have an idea how it's going to work. So anyway, we'll see you in the next video.